Hello YouTube. I'm at 21st Street in Van Buren. It's not been a particularly productive day, but it's been a day. I actually did kind of enjoy shopping at Family Dollar. There's a pretty good selection of stuff that they have there, so that's good to know that's there. Got some bleach wipes, and got 2 tubs of them. One for my one to keep at my storage, and then one is in my bag with me, heading to Bullets with me. I've had some people ask me about sanitizing the microphones, and that truck is loud. I'm gonna cross this, so I'm following people. Oh, nice convertible. Oh, by the way, quick visual tour of Phoenix. Behind that chain link fence is the Arizona State Hospital, also known as ASH. That is a mental hospital. I've been a resident there before, and that's about all I want to talk about that today. Anyway, moving right along. Well, you know, why wait to make a safe or illegal left-hand turn when you can just do that? Nice maneuver, dude. Wow, so many memories in this part of town for me. This Filiberto's used to be a Rally's, and the one time I got stabbed in my cab as a cab driver, this is where I picked the passengers up at. But it wasn't a Filiberto's then; it was a Rally's. And man, I wish it was still a Rally's, because I could definitely go for some Rally's burgers. McDonald's burgers, just not so fond of that. And there used to be you can still see the remnants of the star on the right. There used to be a Carl's Jr. over there, but that's been closed for a while. To be honest, I'm surprised that Carl's Jr. survived in this neighborhood as long as it did. Normally, when I get on the light rail, and I'm headed to Bullets for my storage, normally I'll walk over to the light rail station over there at Gateway Community College, which is a bit of a walk. It's not a long walk, but it's not a short walk either. And I usually take that route. But I noticed when as I was walking towards that way, that there was a Van Buren bus coming, like, very close, headed westbound. So decided to jaywalk and catch that bus. Wow, and there's a 24. Or sorry, not a 24. Oh no, there is a 24. It always messes me up. The bus that goes north and south on 24th Street is Route 70, which makes sense because wow. Actually, I'm really seriously thinking about catching this Route 70. I'm not quite sure where the stop is. Might not be able to pull that off. Yeah, the Route 24, it goes north up 24th Street to where 24th Street ends, which is kind of an unusual intersection connecting to Lincoln Drive. And it's kind of free flow lanes from northbound 24th Street to westbound Lincoln Drive, and within about a half-mile-ish, that bit of Lincoln Drive turns into Glendale Avenue, heads west, which is 7,000 north, which is why this is Route 70. And there goes the westbound train. So stuck waiting on that, and there's not a bus stop on this side of the intersection. Looks like there's a bus stop. Yeah, I missed the 70 as well. Damn. That's frustrating. I was thinking when I got the 30 that when I got the Route 3, that it would be a super quick, easy transfer to the light rail, just walking down 24th Street. As I've said on many occasions, this stretch of light rail on Washington doesn't have a lot of stops, unlike most of the stretches of Phoenix light rail. And God, it sucks that walking southbound on Van Buren that I have to walk all the way down there to get. Contemplating. What I should have done is check the app and see where the buses were. If I'd have saw there was a northbound 70 right there, I could have walked across the street by the state hospital and caught it over there. I've never taken that route to Bullocks, but it seems like it would work out pretty well. I could either walk a mile south to the bar from Glendale Avenue, or I could transfer to a 27 and take that a mile south. But yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be till the next 70. I'm sure the next, even though I just barely missed the 70 and just barely missed the westbound train, I'm pretty sure the next thing to come through this intersection taking me in the direction I want to go is the westbound train. So, damn. You know, and had I not been vlogging, had I just been hustling to this intersection, I probably would have had no trouble catching that 70, but oh well. Hindsight is 2020. Okay, my mobile phone is beeping in my pocket. That's not cool. That is locked. Sorry, I'm no focus. I forget what it was I started this that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, my trip to Family Dollar. So, you know, when I was heading out there, I was thinking I wanted to get a couple things of bleach wipes. One to bring with me to the bar for my microphones, and one to also leave. That's interesting, some kind of monument there. I wonder what that's commemorating. And of course, there's actually a barrier here. I mean, I could hop it like it did that one over by Christown, but I think I'm going to. I'd like to walk over and see what that monument is for. Usually I should have plenty of time to walk around this wall, this barricade, so I think I'm going to do that. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to get two things of bleach wipes, one for my karaoke stuff, so I can sanitize the mics between singers sometimes. I'm probably going to do it between every singer, I ain't gonna lie, but you know, at least make a little more effort. It's interesting that that's marked emergency exit, but it swings right open. And pretty whack. There's a so-called emergency exit, but there's no way for pedestrians to cross over there to 24th Place, or to cross over to this side of Washington whatsoever. At least there's nothing really stopping anybody from coming out that gate. I can hear a train going. It doesn't look like there's a train coming that way. It's probably on the other side. At this point, in this part of town, the trains are split on different roads. The westbound train is on Washington Street, where it's a one-way street with the westbound traffic, and then the eastbound train is on Jefferson Street, where it is also a one-way road with eastbound traffic. Now, it's been really confusing for people since they made these, because they still, on a one-way street, they put the damn track in the middle of the street, and then put 3 lanes of through traffic, or maybe 2 lanes, I forget, on one side of the track, and then like 1 lane on the other side of the track, which makes the intersection super confusing. And then there's these weird spaces. You can kind of see the back of a traffic light over there. I think that's, well, I'm not sure if that counts as one or not. But anyway, there's these weird spaces where there's like a lane that crosses, and there'll be like a traffic light with it, where a lane crosses over from one side to the other. Anyway, I've seen people go in the wrong direction on these, and it's understandable. It's very confusing the way they did it. And I really feel like the city of Phoenix, when they did this, they missed their golden opportunity to keep vehicular traffic on eliminate the one-way streets, which tend to confuse people, and keep all vehicular traffic on Washington. And anyway, I don't know, I've thought of a couple ways that it could have been done, but it seems to me it would have been really sensible if they would have had the tracks go over to Jefferson Street, where Jefferson Street, you know, where the crossover is, which is a little bit west, a little bit east of here. If they could have had the tracks go that way, and then, you know, had just eastbound traffic cross the tracks, and from at that point turn Washington Street into a true 2-lane major thoroughfare for cars, and then put the train on Jefferson Street in the middle of the road, you know, as a median, like it is in most areas. As much as I hate that, I'm thinking that would be the best way they could have done it. And then have 1 lane of vehicular traffic, you know, and a bike lane on either side, going in opposite directions as a 2-lane road. And basically, you know, that would make traffic flow, vehicular traffic flow, a whole lot better in Washington. Make a lot less situations where people are confused by which way they're supposed to go on one-way roads. And it would also have separated. I mean, you'd still have the train on a road that has vehicular traffic on it, but it would be a lot less vehicle traffic. And I think it would have been good for businesses as well, because there's a lot more businesses on Washington Street than there is on Jefferson Street, and a lot of businesses that are on light rail routes have been negatively affected, because the reality is that almost everybody drives, and people a lot of times don't like to go to a business that's on a light rail route because it's just too difficult to get in and out the tracks and the like. So I think that would have been a real benefit for businesses on Washington Street, you know, between, I want to say 20, there's a car on it, between 20, gosh, I'm trying to think exactly what street Washington and Jefferson join up at. It seems like it's about 26th, 27th Street. But yeah, businesses on Washington between 27th Street and downtown, I think that would have been a real benefit for it. And one business that I think could have been spared is actually it's right over here. Well, no. Oh, this is cool. Look, there's a notebook with a bunch of business cards in it, and special holders for business cards. That looks like it would be helpful to have. All right, I'll go over and look at this monument really quick, get this on video, and then I'm going to end this video and pick up that notebook, because that notebook looks like something I want to have. Mostly those page insets that hold the business cards look like something I want to have. So what is this monument that is facing out to the street where nobody should really be able to see it? Oh, and I need to get out of the street because here comes a car. Yeah, and the monument doesn't actually face the sidewalk where people walking can see it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. All right. At this site, in the spring of 1868, S. Frenchy Sawyer built the first farm dwelling and harvested the first cultivated crop, barley. Hopefully he was making beer, in the Anglo-American occupation of the Salt River Valley. These same fertile acres had been irrigated centuries before by Indians who later abandoned their canals and lands. Abandoned, is that the official position of why they left? Okay. Historical marker placed by Maricopa County Farm Bureau, 1956. Wow, so this monument's been here since 1956. Well, it's very entirely possible that when this monument was placed here in 1956, that this faced the sidewalk. Because I'm willing to bet money that that sidewalk has been moved to behind the monument since 1956. Which begs the question, why didn't they flip the monument around? I don't know. All right, I gotta wrap this up. This has been a general waste of 14 minutes and 33 seconds, and I know had I not been vlogging, I probably would have caught that Route 70, but, or maybe that train. I'm still pretty undecided as to which way I'm going, but I'm definitely waiting for the train now. Anyway, I'm gonna check these things out. These look neat.